We have the pleasure to welcome a great pioneer, a great leader, a great entrepreneur, Mr. Elon Musk, CEO and founder of Tesla.
Well, thank you very much for having me here. It's a great pleasure. Paris was actually the first trip that I ever had when I was about 6 years old out of South Africa, was to visit Paris, and I've been in love with the city ever since. It's really, really great to be back. What I was going to just talk about just for a few minutes is in terms of the solution, I think that is really important, and it's really the people in this room that can take action on the solution, because fundamentally it is government that sets the rules, that sets the incentives, and that decides what should be favored or disfavored. And I think the critical thing that we need to do is to correctly price carbon. This can be done either through a carbon tax or a cap and trade, which is effectively a carbon tax. But I think the real focus in terms of really getting to a solution is to have a revenue-neutral carbon tax. It's something where the total tax burden doesn't increase, but the taxes are shifted to favor things that we believe are most likely good and disfavor things that we believe are most likely bad. Whereas the situation we have right now in the world, in most places, is that we actually incent the wrong behavior. So this is fundamentally the role of government to address. And I think if we were to, say, hypothetically reduce taxes on say, sales tax or VAT, but then increase taxes on carbon, that could be something that is very palatable to the people in your cities. That's something that I think would have a huge effect, and really the biggest effect, because there's only so much that companies can do if they're fighting an incentive structure which incents negative behavior. So that's I think really the key thing that hopefully is the focus and the outcome of the discussions here in the climate talks. And yeah, that's really what I have to say. That's really the thing that has to happen. It's inevitable that we will get off carbon. It will happen no matter what, simply as a function of scarcity. The question is just, how long does it take? And if we set the rules right, it can be done much faster than if the rules are set wrong. That's it. Thank you.